friends, welcome to Coffee Time News with Karan Sharma on Media Punjab. Let's go and see the headlines of the day. A meeting between US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un would not take place without concrete actions that match the promises made by Pyongyang. The White House said that, and Trump also confirmed that a deal with North Korea is very much in the making, and if it is completed, it would be a very good one for the world. A day after he stunned the global community by accepting invitation to meet Kim. The Syrian army continued its offensive against rebel-held eastern Ghouta on Saturday. A day after an aid convoy delivered food to the hunger-stricken resident of the enclave, despite heavy bombardment, nearly 950 civilians have been killed since Russia-backed government forces launched a blistering assault on the last opposition bastion near Damascus on February 18th. The daughter of an ex-Russian agent poisoned alongside her father in the UK hasn't done anything to deserve. Authorities in Japan have warned people of the risk of large flying rocks within 4 kilometers of an erupting volcano on Kyushu Island. Syrian rebel groups Jaish al-Islam has agreed to evacuate jihadist fighter being held in its prisons in eastern Ghouta, a statement says. Addressing a presser with Macron, PM Modi underlined that the two countries have robust cooperation in the field of defensive and security. India and France on Saturday signed 14th key pacts in a bid to enhance strategic partnership in area of security, nuclear energy, as well as protection of classified information. Between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron, these were the understandings that were signed by them. Maduro, who says there is the right-wing plot to sabotage his government, deflected the criticism during brief comment to journalist broadcast or state television. Venezuelan Socialist President Nicolas Maduro said on Friday the United Nations human rights chief was a puppet of the United States who had implemented himself like a tumor and has no right to criticize Maduro's handling of the crisis-stricken nation. In 2018, the ceremonial legislature, the National People's Congress, prepared to amend China's constitution to remove the previous limit on presidency and vice presidency. The amendment also calls to insert personal politician philosophy into the preamble of the national constitution. An investigation into anti-Muslim riots that spread in central Sri Lanka, promoting the authorities to declare a nationwide state of emergency, that was announced by the president on Saturday. A panel of 3 retired judges will probe the breakdown in law and order in the picturesque hill resort of Kandy, Sri Lanka's officer said in a statement. Pakistan Armed Forces and intelligence agencies are the heart of the continuing human rights violation in that country, Balochistan province claimed 3 senior Baloch activists in separate addresses the 37th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council being held in Geneva. I would like to draw the attention of the Council towards the human rights situation in Balochistan. The Baloch people continues to face worst form of atrocities and human rights abuses at the hands of Pakistani security forces, said Abdul Nawaz Bukti, a representative of Baloch Republican Party, to the UNHRC. Chinese Muslims need to guard against creeping Islamization, includes mosques that copy foreign styles and strive to practice their faith in a more Chinese way, a senior Chinese Islamic officer said that on Saturday. Jens Spahn, Germany's new Minister of Health, has defended the Tafel Food Bank's decision to turn away non-Germans, speaking to German media. Spahn also said he was hopeful the Conservative could win back AfD voters. Florida Governor Rick Scott signed a far-reaching school safety bill on Friday that places new restriction on guns, commenting his state's breaking with the Nation Rifle Association and decades of Republican thinking. This was the headlines of the day. Thank you for being with us. Stay safe, stay happy. Thank you.